What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome to today's installment of Renegades Reviews. I am the Renegade J.J. Williams, here to bring you my thoughts on another movie. Let me first go ahead and apologize for the lack of shows since Christmas Day. You know, most radio shows that you listen to in the car, the talk radio shows anyway, they usually take the week of Christmas and the week of New Year's off and give you a bunch of best of shows. Well, with doing the road to Christmas like I did, clearly I had to keep putting up shows to get us through to Christmas Day, so I figured that I would just take the week leading into New Year's off and start fresh tonight, this afternoon, on New Year's Eve. So I hope you will forgive that. The film I am going to talk about today is in fact New Year's Eve, released on December 9th, 2011. It's an all-star cast movie where the lives of several couples and singles in New York intertwine over the course of New Year's Eve. Hence the title, New Year's Eve. This film was directed by Gary Marshall, and as I said, stars an all-star cast. I'm going to try to not list everybody, but at least hit some of the greatest hits here as far as major characters go. You've got Michelle Pfeiffer, Zac Efron, Robert De Niro, Halle Berry, Jessica Biel, Seth Meyers, Carla Gugino, Katherine Heigl, John Bon Jovi, Sofia Vergara, Ashton Kutcher, Lea Michele, Sarah Jessica Parker, Abigail Breslin, Josh Duhamel, Joey McIntyre, Larry Miller, Yeardley Smith, Penny Marshall. You've got Hilary Swank, Chris Ludacris Bridges, Kathleen Marshall, Hector Elizondo, Matthew Broderick, and Michael Bloomberg, the mayor of New York City, as himself, and Ryan Seacrest as himself. As you can see there, like I said, an all-star cast. There's even some names that I left out. But basically you have a bunch of small stories that all intertwine here. You've got Michelle Pfeiffer, whose character Ingrid quits her job at a record company and wants to do her top 10 New Year's resolutions before the stroke of midnight. You've got Robert De Niro, who's laid up in a hospital dying, and all he wants to do is see the ball drop in New York City one more time. You've got Jessica Biel and Seth Meyers, who are supposed to be giving birth to their first baby in a competition with two other characters because the hospital is offering a $25,000 cash prize to the first baby born in the new year. You have Katherine Heigl and John Bon Jovi as a couple who dated, were engaged to be married, and he left her during the engagement because he was afraid of commitment and trying to mend that fence because he realized what a mistake that he made. He said that the best decision of his life was to propose to her, and the worst decision was to walk out the way he did. You have Ashton Kutcher and Lea Michele who get trapped in an elevator and end up falling in love with each other. You have Sarah Michelle Parker and Abigail Breslin as a mother-daughter who the daughter just wants to go to Times Square with her friends, and Sarah Jessica Parker, the mother, doesn't trust her alone in the big city. You've got Josh Duhamel, who's trying to get to a party for a big record label, but he also wants to get to this location where he met a random girl the year before, because she left a note for him saying that if I am still on your mind in a year, meet me here and we can see what happens. And then in Times Square, you've got Hilary Swank, who is in charge of the ball drop. Ludacris is her friend who is a cop. And all of the antics that ensue in trying to get the ball drop to occur properly. And then on top of all that, you've got the way the stories intertwine with each other. You know, we find out that Robert De Niro has a daughter who's intertwined in one of the other stories. We find out the mystery girl that Josh Duhamel has been waiting for is involved in one of the other stories. Yeah, I'm not going to give those away in case you've never seen it, because both of those reveals were kind of mind-blowing to me. I probably should have seen it coming, but I got so engulfed in the movie that I actually got caught off guard. And so I want you guys to have that same reaction if you guys see it. I thought this was a really cute movie. You know, I probably bypassed it in 2012 when it came out, 2011, just because I've never really been the type of person for this type of story. But I saw it was free on demand on my Time Warner cable, and I figured that with today being New Year's Eve, it would be a good day to review New Year's Eve. What do you guys think of New Year's Eve, those of you that have seen it? Let me know. Leave your thoughts in the comment box below as always. Tweet them to me at ROWJJWilliams. Let me know what other movies you would like for me to discuss in the coming year as we continue Renegades Reviews, hopefully for another full year of movies and excitement. And until tomorrow, right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, I am the Renegade JJ Williams, and I look forward to talking to each and every one of you once again tomorrow. Make sure that if you are out there partying tonight, you guys have a safe and happy New Year's Eve.